Carlos.
And Chantel. Words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, gift, and physical touch.
These are the 5 love languages, and today we're going to be answering questions about those 5 love languages and debunking some things about them as well.
Yep. So we're actually going to go ahead and take the quiz and give you our feedback on the results.
All right, let's do it. I can tell we're balanced. I don't want to pick either one of these. They're both important.
So the first question is, for a relationship, do your love languages have to match for the relationship to work?
Do we need to explain? I mean, again, it's all, love languages is a good gauge to help you understand each other. But again, I truly believe that focusing on your strengths and improving those things and your love languages to improve them is a good thing to do. But no, maybe it's just simple no.
I'm saying.
No, but yes.
Oh, goodness. All right.
Full me when I'm around my partner, even if we're not really doing anything. Hold hand my partner. More meaningful to me.
Hey, stop. I can't do it when you're all loud.
Wait. Wow, man. Okay, I finished 10.
I'm on 11. Sorry.
I'm on 11 too. Perfect.
That someone having a certain love language can excuse some certain behaviors.
I would say that's the challenge with love languages, that people use it as a scapegoat of why they shouldn't improve.
Yeah.
They're not doing it for me. They haven't filled my love bank today, so I'm not going to fill theirs. Or it becomes this, yeah.
I feel like the love languages fall in line with personality traits, right? Like people, like what was intended to be a benefit because it's human nature, and we all have these amazing ways of finding excuses for everything and looking for ways that we either can not grow or be justified in our behavior. Like these fall right into,
Yeah, or I don't want to have to do the work. That's work, man. I got to work on myself. You mean to get better, to
you mean
be
I
able to
have
put love,
pay attention
injections
to how
in?
I'm communicating? You mean I can't expect somebody to just know what I'm thinking or
That's
feeling
right. Read my
or
mind.
want or need? Yeah, read my mind.
Yeah, just read my mind. Come on, I'm putting the rub the feet thing. Right? I'm
What?
just letting you know right now. It's so meaningful to me when you rub my feet and back.
You're so weird.
Once you've identified your partner, should you love them only through that love language?
Can I get a hell no?
Look, there's fullness. I truly believe there's fullness in love. And unfortunately, people do tend to run with things. And that's why it's important to understand these languages. And then, yes, speak to that love language. Do those things, but do it with balance. Because, again, I'm telling you, if you just love someone in one way, you're going to miss out on the fullness. That's what I truly believe.
So my thought is that these don't account for seasons. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like we operate and our needs are different and in different seasons, and that's by design. So it's very limiting.
Yeah, we want a limitless, epic relationship and epic love. So not just one language. Speak to me in cuatro language.
Yeah, it's kind of like dimensions, right? Like if we think and we operate in 4 dimensions, like why aren't we loving in that too?
That's good.
Non-sexual touch in public. What about sexual touch?
What should I do if I take this quiz and then the results I get, I feel like they're wrong?
I feel like ours are gonna be wrong because there's so many different. I feel like I really feel like it's a lead generator to a design. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, sometimes, some of these questions like this, they're to provoke a need. a need for their program. And it's true. I can understand that you may take this and go like, well, that's weird. That's not my love language, or that's not what motivates me, or that's not what I feel speaks to me. And it could be true because a lot of these, they're trying to lead you on a pathway to need their program. And again, do I think people should know about love languages? I do believe it's highly beneficial. Okay, partner and I. Physical, gift. A gift. Again, the gift. I'm going away from you. I never have. Well, when I actually did this years ago, this was like in my previous marriage when we were first married. So we're talking 20 years ago. They didn't have all this, obviously, and it was just getting started. So that's what I mean. I was there at the very, very beginning. Some of the first conference it came originally was a Christian-based thing.
When you're in a relationship, how important do you think it is to know what your partner's love language is?
I would say it's really important to know what their love languages are.
Yeah. I think, again,
Holistically, right? Like,
it's awareness that there are love languages. I do appreciate that a lot. For me, it's almost like sometimes I feel like we want to focus, it tends to make you want to focus on the problem instead of looking for the solution and
or
looking.
just one specific need.
This
we
is
need
what's
them
wrong
all.
with me. This is what's wrong with my relationship is you're not talking to me in my love language. Like that tends to happen.
So it's like, let's think about life, right? What do we need in order to live? We need food, water, oxygen. That's 3.
Shelter's good.
Shelter. Like, as an example,
Basic needs, right?
like those are basic needs. Why is it any different?
Right. And it's good. It's good. You do need all these things. And I think actually if you leave one out, like let's say that we only did like one love language to someone only, I think they would feel empty. I think fullness needs to be all the love
100%.
languages. And so
Without even knowing it.
Yeah,
I decided that gifts were my love language, and so he gives me gifts at every turn.
that's right. Yeah, that's your main love language. So I'm just gonna pour on the gifts. And then again you start what can happen, I think, is it can be used then to manipulate and control.
Totally.
And then as an excuse too of why is it that this isn't working is because I'm not getting that love language. But then also you could be like, I'm giving you your love language and why isn't it working? Like it can go so many directions. Yeah. So, I got one. What tends to happen is they're focusing on then the love language versus the person. Gifts are nice though. They are nice once in a while.
Sure.
You can buy me a new car. Not be upset with that. All right, say something. Questions, I just can't get over them. Look at this. Oh, the results are in.
The results are in.
So you guys believe that someone's love language or love languages can change over time? And if so, how as a partner do you navigate their changing love language?
I think you should expect it to change. And I think the target should be fullness instead of, yeah.
So what's your result?
Well, number one for me is words of affirmation.
Surprise, surprise.
That's what we teach. All about words and then action.
But how close is...
So 29%, words of affirmation. Physical touch is 26. Acts of service is 23. Quality time is 19. So they're very close. That's pretty close balance, just like yours.
Yeah, so mine is acts of service at 32%. Words of affirmation at 29%. Quality time at 23%.
Yeah.
And then physical touch at 16%.
Yeah, I actually think they tricked me and got a gift in there somehow.
Receiving gifts is at 0 for me.
It should have been 0 for me. I'm going to take it again. I don't know. I seriously must have rushed through it because a gift is just not
No,
a big deal
I
at
feel
all.
like it was very leading. The test itself is very leading towards, maybe it's towards figuring out a balance or what. I have no idea, but yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
My opinion still stands. Before
right.
I took the test, I said the same thing,
Balance.
that we need all of them.
The fullness of love.
And
That's the epic way. For epic relationships, you get the fullness. If you want just a little bit of love, then love languages for you. If you want epic love and epic relationships and an epic soulmate, epic connections, then you might want to look into the fullness. Yeah, you don't need to guess. All right, so if you like this content, if you like us reviewing and checking out other people's work about relationship, please like, comment, hit the notification bell when we create new content.